is approached by a secretive organization to receive an experimental new treatment. Little does she know, the side effects can be deadly.
Please, kill me now before I kill again.
Hey, what's going on here? I did a job for Cromwell, a tricky one at that, and that data was more than top secret. I need to get paid for that job. No!
From what Henderson talked about, it's basically a series of equations and data that adds up to a recipe, a kind of roadmap for some specific serum or treatment or something.
Sounds like I need to call our little brainiac friend Vincent and get him on this.
His sister's been sick for a while now.
All the treatments have failed, even the experimental thing he got from Brazil.
Well, what's going to make this one any different?
Henderson was able to get some deep black market stuff. Word is, this was actually top secret government shit. I just hope it's going to make a change.
Natasha, I think...
Cromwell sent me. This is probably the most important bit of medicating you are ever going to do. This is top secret, experimental stuff.
Oh my god, that shit sounds awesome.
Sarah, I need you to wake up and take some medicine. You just have to take this and then you can go right back to sleep, okay, honey?
Advanced medical tech that he needed me to decipher. So I did, and managed to synthesize the formula for him.
You're a smart man, Vincent. We have a cleanup request at my coordinates.
We're here to talk to you about your sister Sarah, the top secret medical data you paid someone to steal from the US government.
Oh shit.
Now, let's slow down here.
Henderson stole it for you, Vincent deciphered it, and created a serum for you. We're leaving.
Nice and tidy.
Nice and tidy.
For the last time, I'm not giving you this information until you tell me the whole story. The whole goddamn story about how all this started.
We've been aware of their presence for years. Random sightings were reported by hunters and fishermen from time to time. But of course, in any official capacity, they were portrayed as nutballs. But it all added up. It was a pattern. We picked up on it and we started to observe and record. They were collecting samples. Just as our rover might pick up rocks on Mars or some deep space probe might analyze space dust. We set up cameras in the woods, around the lakes and ponds.
None of this was covered in Project Blue Book.
This was about 10 levels deeper than Blue Book. We were the black ops of black ops. This went on for a few years. They would visit, collect samples, then leave. Their cloaking tech, or whatever you want to call it, was as amazing as the speed and propulsion of their craft. And then one day, everything changed.
Bigfoot?
Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it. You wanted to hear the story.
Okay, so there's Bigfoot.
What they left behind, it's what we used to develop the treatment.
I thought they were just gathering leaves and twigs.
We're assuming that what fell off in the struggle was part of some sort of first aid kit. It took a long time to analyze and break down everything before we could synthesize something we thought would work for humans. Now, I need your information.
Touches an object belonging to a crime victim. The man then says he is transported beyond space and time to the actual commission of the crime itself, at a place he's never been before and with people he doesn't know. When he comes out of his trance, he has some clues, details previously unknown about the crime. He calls himself a psychic detective. Unexplained phenomena, lost civilizations, extraterrestrials, magic and witchcraft. Searching for cameras are traveling the world seeking out these great mysteries. Using ESP to solve crime is a relatively new phenomenon. Many law enforcement officials with many years on the job scoff at such new age methods. But as we'll see tonight, police departments across the United States are turning to these psychic detectives to help solve
Coroner. Damn it, Mike. I just got a phone call from League Masters at News Channel 9. They want a public comment about all the dead bodies piling up in the county. I thought you were going to keep this under wraps.
When you asked me to keep it under wraps, there was one dead body. You just said yourself, they're piling up all over the place. I can't keep them all under wraps.
Well, look, have you been able to make any determination on what killed these victims?
Look, I'm just getting started, and they are all kinds of torn apart. I just don't know how much I'm going to be able to get out of them.
I want some answers, and I want them soon. The longer it takes to solve this, the more chance of something leaking out. And I won't have any bad publicity, especially not now.
Your entertainment complex?
We have a groundbreaking ceremony planned for Saturday. Whether you like it or not, Mike, this complex is going to mean a lot to this town. Stick it out with me. I've got confidence in you.
Whatever you say, man.
Hey, you. Yeah, I just got home. Such a long shift. How's your day? I know, right? Yeah, I'll check with Kevin, but 7:30 should work. Okay. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oh my gosh, you scared me! Are you one of Kevin's friends? You know, their towel is right next to the hot tub. You don't have to walk around buck naked. Are you okay? What the fuck are you doing? Get away!
The alias on the ticket was actually a Dan Cooper, but the investigators found a police record for a guy in Oregon named D.B. Cooper. And even though that guy was quickly cleared, someone in the press got word of the investigation and used the name D.B. in their report. Well, of course, another reporter repeated it, and so on and so on, and now everyone talks about D.B. Cooper when the name he actually used was Dan.
Wow.
I know, you can't believe the shit you hear in the media these days.
The day before Thanksgiving, 1971, a Boeing 727 leaving Portland, Oregon's International Airport kicked off what became the most infamous skyjacking in American history. A man bought a ticket for the last leg of Flight 305 bound for Seattle, Washington. Soon after that, he would jump from the plane carrying 4 parachutes and $200,000, never to be seen again. Who was this man? Why is it that after all these years, the crime remains unsolved? Tonight, we are searching for D.B. Cooper. Boarding for Flight 305 began at 2:30 p.m. By 2:58 p.m., the jet was taking off. Cooper handed a note to the stewardess demanding $200,000 and 4 parachutes.
Ladies,
Collections today, Dan.
I thought collections was Tuesday. Cromwell getting his days mixed up?
Cromwell's dead. Accounts have all been transferred to the new guy, and there's a new payment schedule. And you're about to be behind, dude.
Hey, do you guys believe in ESP? Because I was just thinking it would be better for me to pay today rather than Tuesday. Well, come on in. It'll just take a minute. You know, I lived in Mexico back in the 70s.
Yeah, we know.
I lived with a guy down there who worked as a psychic detective. You would not believe the weird stories this guy had to tell. Paranormal stuff, psychokinesis. Don't even get me started on this guy's stories about clones.
See you, Dan.
Okay, ladies. Well, I can tell you the clone story later. Don't be strangers now. New schedule. Got it. Yeah, those clone factories. Now there is a mystery that's still unsolved.
It's a mystery that's still unsolved. They're called the Nazca Lines, giant ancient petroglyphs in Peru that can only be seen from the air. Most experts think they're landing guides for UFOs, you know, ancient aviators.
But why are seashells found at the mounds at the end of the lines, 4,000 feet above sea level?
Because they were altars where ceremonies were performed to bring the rains?
I watch weird TV too, Mike. Listen, I gotta go. I guess just don't talk to any media that might call you down there, okay?
Hey, what do you know about Nikola Tesla's death ray?
I gotta go, Mike.
Well, he's not here. Another mystery that's unsolved.
Wonder if he's got anything in the fridge.
Careful, it's probably nothing but science experiments.
Oh, hey, this is good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they brew this stuff down in Savannah Fields.
Really?
Yeah, I got a cousin that works at the brewery.
I got a cousin that smells like a brewery.
Oh my god, is that a gecko on the label? I think it's a bearded dragon.
Huh.
What are you doing?
Always be prepared.
Come on, put that away. You're gonna freak him out.
Billy.
Been a long time since we've seen you.
I haven't seen you in a long time either.
Where you been?
I had some stuff to do out of town for a while.
You looking for Vincent?
Yeah.
So are we.
Oh.
So, Billy, we didn't quite finish our business the last time you were here, and Cromwell, he's a bit...
Come on.
Whatever.
It's Billy.
Yeah, we don't even know if George cares about Billy anymore, and we know Cromwell certainly doesn't.
Give me that.
That is a gecko.
This day means the beginning of a job carefully planned for so many weeks. Beyond the gate lies the most fantastic experience of your life. The wheels have started. The carefully laid plans have been put into operation.
Strange evidence exists on the desolate plains near the Peruvian Andes Mountains that thousands of years ago, man may have flown through the skies, only making sense when viewed from a great height. What appear to be modern runways scour the desert in the form of gigantic drawings. If these lines etched into the earth were indeed meant to help with landings, what manner of craft was landing there? And perhaps more importantly, who were the pilots? The drawings are an odd menagerie: a 9-fingered monkey, a huge spider, mammoth birds, and giant lizards. These enormous drawings are cut into the dry earth, visible only from the sky. Remarkable clues can be found in legend and in monuments of earth and stone. Clues to early man's knowledge of flight. Every ancient culture has legends of men who flew. They often gain or steal such knowledge from their guides. But what if these gods or ancient aviators were beings? Beings from another world?
Why did you tell him about the clone factory?
Nobody believes anything about the clone factory.
He talked about the clone factory? Yes.
Guys, no one believes it.
It only takes one. Yeah, it only takes one.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, shit!
Did you have a nice jog?
Very funny.
Are we gonna have to worry about collecting for Billy anymore?
Nope. You were done with your break?
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that stuff old Dan is always talking about.
Bigfoot and flying saucers?
No, he was saying that guy that he lived with, you know, in Mexico was a psychic detective.
Yeah?
I don't know, you think there's something to it?
I've seen my fair share of weirdos, but that Dan guy always sounds like an old TV show. Tonight, we're searching for ancient aviators, Sasquatch, and pet rocks.
Hey, I had a pet rock.
Come on, let's roll.
Yes, I need to speak to Mr. Clark. I have a few questions about my portfolio. I beg your pardon? You must be the new girl. I don't need to go through such formalities. Just let Robert know that it's Marilyn on the phone. Marilyn Harvey.
Marilyn Harvey. Young, beautiful, very rich. The beginning of a normal, carefree day in the life of a socialite, with the normal, everyday problems that confront them. Just another average afternoon. You have a very special appointment this day, Marilyn. An appointment that may very well change your life, or end it.
Well, that's just astounding. It's the only word I can think to describe it. Yes, I think that's a good plan. Sell what you think is best, Robert. Well, let's talk about that at another time. I'm running late for cocktails. Of course. Bye.
No use struggling, Marilyn. Come with me. Now hold still. Let's do this the easy way.
You don't have to do this. I have money. I can give you money.
I know you have money, but I'll get a lot more of it from your husband than some buy-off from your pocketbook.
See, if you're strategic about it, you choose to take the full deduction for it rather than amortizing it over the designated lifetime of the item. If you buy something, even in the fourth quarter, it works as an offset.
Wow. Hey, boss. We got that payment from old Dan.
Boss, yeah, I like that. You like that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll put it on the kitchen counter. I'll move it to the safe when I'm done here. Now, where were we?
You know, I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, you can tell Cynthia she's a lying sack of shit. God damn it!
Suppose being kidnapped could be termed normal for a wealthy socialite like yourself.
Wealthy socialite? Am I inside a 1950s B movie? Kidnapping? Really? This is ridiculous. My husband won't give you one dime. We are hemorrhaging cash left and right. Of course, someone like you wouldn't know anything about what's going on in the market.
The fact is, you're being taken to a rendezvous with fate. The stage has been set. There's no turning back now.
You really are some kind of weirdo.
Have you ever heard of Nikola Tesla's death ray?
Have I ever heard of any of the weird stuff you asked me about?
Well, I guess he preferred death beam.
Of course.
Made up of a teleforce that drew power from the ionosphere, which he called an invisible ball of energy surrounding Earth.
Well, I'm going to go for a jog under that invisible ball of energy surrounding the Earth, so I'll let you know if I see any death rays.
Death beams.
Sure. Whatever.
Come here. Oh, you're hooked. Come on. Let's see what's on TV.
Look, I know you're of extraterrestrial origin, but I think our species can find some common ground. Let's have a close encounter of a different kind. Look, I'm meeting up with some smugglers from Valkyr 5. We've got a job picking up some artifacts from the dead zone, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Yeah, I know it's dangerous. That's why the pay's so good. Look, we have an EVE in our team, and she's been out there before. We'll just use her grid to be able to avoid any Starghosts, ink pirates, that sort of thing. I'll buzz you when I get back. Looks like a rough patch of asteroids coming up in the next grid sector. I know. Tractor beam? From where? Must be Medak and his clone squad. Cut the main thrusters. Kick in the gravity starboard unit. Just do it!
I see our prisoner is awake.
Medak, you're making a big mistake!
Oh, did you think that Shalyn and her bionic guards were coming to rescue you? My clone squad has taken care of that.
You bastard!
I caught wind of your job from the goons from Valkyr 5. They were happy to join me on my ship for the trip to the Dead Zone. We're bringing you along in case we need you for bait.
Well, hello there, Patricia.
George, I just wanted to call and offer my condolences on poor old Cromwell.
Yes. Well, to say it was shocking is an understatement.
So I hear you're just stepping up and taking everything over.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of the number 2 guy, and, well, the number 1 guy got,
I see. Well, George, I just felt like I needed to call because Cromwell and I made a lot of deals over the years. A lot of deals.
Yes. Yes, you did. I kept the ledger,
And I just wanted to make sure the terms of those deals are going to remain the same under your new leadership.
Well, I've been making a few tweaks here and there to things. I mean, Cromwell didn't always keep his eye on the bottom line as much as he should.
Oh, his eye was on the bottom something, that's for sure. Listen, I have a connection over at the harbor. Someone who can bring things in, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Damn it, Tony, take it easy on the ass. I mean, I like it, but not so rough.
Sounds like you're busy. Maybe I should let you go.
Anyway, I have some contacts at the docks over at Mancuso Bay.
I see.
Yeah, and a few years back, Cromwell and I split a pretty big shipment that came in. And I've got word there's another window open to bring something in. So I wanted to see if you would maybe want to meet up and chat about that.
Stuff like voyage accounting and whether or not it's a subsidized ocean carrier or not can really make things complicated when you're trying to make an allocation of indirect voyage costs. I mean, even something as simple as inactive vessel expense can end up being a nightmare if the classification of property and equipment isn't standardized across all of the steamship company operations.
Fascinating. Lunch at the Burger Hut Tuesday?
Oh, sure, that sounds good.
Fine. I'll have mine people set it up with your people. Have a great day, George.
Well, thank you.
And once again, my condolences.
Okay, goodbye.
Engaging Rack and Hook. Easy does it. Now entering docking bay.
Well, that made my head spin.
Fate has already dropped its mysterious net.
Weirdo.
Yeah. Secured. Make the call. Let's do this. Okay, bye.
Having fun playing bad guys?
Yeah, I am.
Haven't you heard that crime doesn't pay?
Yeah, I think I heard it in a 1950s B movie once.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. You know, I'm just here taking photos. It's kind of a hobby. Am I in your way? I can move. Are you okay? Oh, wow. Wow. I've dreamt about this kind of thing happening.
Yeah, pickles. No onions. No onions. Okay. All right. Mayor's office. City Hall. The big building downtown. Right next to the bus stop. Okay, thanks.
Sweet corn! How did you get in here?
The front door.
Oh, well, I guess I need to talk to my security staff about that. You're not gonna blast my head off, are you?
We have a loose end we need to tie up.
The nurse that was killed, she was a fill-in nurse, not the regular live-in nurse.
Well, geez, her face was such a bloody mess. I guess I couldn't really tell. That was so awful.
We need info on the live-in nurse.
I'm sure. Let's look in the office. I'm sure I can look up her file. Let's see here. Okay. Yes, Natasha Ross. Here's all we have on her.
It's headquarters.
Let's go.
Goodbye. You're welcome. Thanks for not blasting my face off.
At this point, I'm suspecting minor maxillofacial damage, possibly involving maxilla, zygomatic, along with mandible. There's severe dermal tearing across the entire face and neck region, with much of the flesh missing. Note to self. Cross-reference mystic places with phantom encounters, and quiz Richard about the Nazca lines. And the Patterson-Gimlin film.
It's actually called the Patterson-Gimlin film, and it was shot in 1967 at Bluff Creek in Northern California. Whatever. Well, it's just important to get the details right. I know, man, but I can't keep track of all your mystic places, phantom encounters, and ancient aviators. Ancient aviators, yeah. I mean, I have to keep track of the real world. Speaking of the real world, the fridge is still on the fritz. I thought you fixed it. Well, I've replaced the filter and done the hard reset, and whatever that thing is. He found a video on YouTube, but it's still not working. And about every half an hour, it makes this awful noise. This guy makes an awful noise every half hour because he eats too many beans. You're not wrong. Okay, but one of you guys has to handle the fridge, because I don't know what else to try. Every movie you like has a bunch of shower scenes in it. Shower scenes are an essential ingredient for B-movies.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you shoot her with your gun? Oh, because it was your finger in your pocket, right?
Shut up!
Young lady, can you help me? Wow, I haven't done that since Ibiza.
Here's where the signature is the strongest.
We got a body over here. Probably sucked the life right out of him.
We have a cleanup request at my coordinates. We're just gonna have to wait till she tries again.
Thank you for being on time. Please come in. Do you need to get your tools or anything? Oh, you probably want to take a look at the problem first. Of course, right here. Now, it started on Thursday, I think. We've replaced the filter, we've done a hard reset, and whatever that thing is, we found a video on YouTube, but it's still not working, and about every half hour it makes this awful noise.
Oh yeah. Oh, that makes me very hot.
And it makes it very cold, so, well, we're just hoping that you can figure out what's going on.
Ooh, some girl-on-girl action.
Well, that was a surprise. You know, very attractive, but I just don't swing that way. I'm sorry, and
Oh yeah.
What the hell's going on in here?
Get out your device and check for residual signatures.
Must have been here.
Headquarters says the contact was likely successful.
She's evolved, fully sentient.
With the signal sent, I think her mission pivots.
Scorched earth.
We have a cleanup request in my coordinates, returning to Site 3.
Oh, shoot, I've got that meeting.
Hey, you remember that Dan guy that talked about those clones and those warehouses? Turns out those things were real. Who the hell are you?
Oh shit! You're the nurse! We've been looking for you!
Missed. Fire again.
Recharging.
Finally, it's over.
All over.
Oh, I don't even know what number body this is, but I'm sure I've set a record. This is weird.